Hi friends, Happy New Year. I had a phone call today, which actually I've discussed this many times, and it's the issue of entrapment relative to DUI cases. Police officers, not typically, but a lot of them, will hang outside a bar, nightclub, even a restaurant, because it's easy pickings on people that have drank and will end up driving. And they watch somebody come out of the door, watch them get in their car, decide, okay, I'm going to follow that person. And they follow them, and invariably there's a traffic infraction, and people think they were entrapped. Well, they weren't entrapped. Let me define entrapment for you, and I'll give you this in a hypothetical. If you're predisposed to commit a crime, let's say sell a kilo of coke, and a police informant, let's say an undercover cop, comes up to you and says, hey, I want to buy a kilo of coke from you, and you're a coke dealer, that's not entrapment. But if you're not a coke dealer, you don't ever sell cocaine, you never have sold cocaine, and this reminds me of John DeLorean years ago, and some of you won't remember that, some will, where the FBI or the DEA, I can't recall, entrapped John DeLorean. He needed money for his DeLorean Motor Company, and they kept pushing him in regard to a cocaine deal, and finally he gave in. In other words, the law enforcement officers overcame his will not to get involved in an illegal activity. Now, that's the definition of entrapment, because he wasn't predisposed to commit that crime, and ultimately they pushed him so hard, he gave in and he did it and he got caught. In a DUI situation, just because you're in a bar drinking and the police decide to hang out outside the bar and then follow the unlucky person that walks out of the bar, gets in their car, and invariably it's because of a swerve, or it's somebody making a wide right turn or a wide left turn. The most common reason for pulling people over in the evening is not pulling into the lane closest to you when you make your turns. So then you commit a traffic violation, you get pulled over, and then it goes from there. And odds are, if you're in a nightclub and you walk out and you get into your car, you've been drinking, so they know they've got a great chance of pulling over somebody that's probably impaired. So it's not entrapment. I keep getting telephone calls, and I have through the years, saying I was entrapped because they were waiting for me outside the bar. Man, they can wait for you anywhere, and just because it's a drinking establishment doesn't entrap you into committing a driving while under the influence. So I hope you remember that. If there's a cop in the parking lot when you leave and you drank and you intend to drive, call Uber, call a cab, do something, but don't get behind the wheel of that car. You shouldn't drink and drive anyhow because you don't want to be accused of it. You don't want to have to hire an attorney and go through the entire mess of a trial. Thank you.
This posted video is in no way specific legal advice on any subject. It is intended to provide general information for the public. If you need specific legal advice, call Chuck at 480-545-0700.